Oh. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Media Mania podcast. I am your host, as always, the Media Maverick, Mike Welding, and today I am joined by Paulo Knockout Cruz.
Hey man, how you doing? I have to say, am I your first international or overseas wrestler that you're interviewing?
You are, yes.
Yes, hell yeah. Okay, I have something of a surprise for you as well because I haven't been able to do this in the last podcast, but I can do it now because I just became the champion of my country, the national champion, the Portuguese national champion. So I could bring the title if you want. Do you want to see it?
Yes, definitely.
Right. Hell yeah, let's do it. That's an exclusive. That's a first for you. Let's do it. All right, I'm just gonna bring it. I have it right there.
Okay. This is gonna be exciting, y'all. You get to see this is the first for the show. Let's see what he is.
There you go. Wait a minute.
Oh, that is a beautiful build.
Can you see it?
Yes, that's beautiful. That is a beautiful design. That is awesome.
It is super fucking
cool. Congrats, man. Congrats on the win.
Thank you. It was last Saturday. Yeah, last Saturday. Just last week. We got the title done. Got it here. Probably not gonna keep it for the full hour, but I don't know if you were waiting for an hour or something.
I showed off as much as possible. I would.
All right. Yeah, I'm gonna keep it here for a little
bit. Who did you face for it?
I faced a Portuguese guy called Luis Mestre. He has like a stable of people around him. He's like a bastard. We do not like him over here. And he was telling everybody that he was going to ruin my dream or stuff like that. He didn't. I whooped his ass.
And his belt.
His stable ass. Not his belt. This was actually the first, the first match for this belt. This is a new time.
Okay.
So we were the ones fighting to be the
inaugural champion. Yeah, the inaugural champion. Yeah.
There you go.
Well,
there's a little bit of history around that, but something like that.
Yes. I don't know many people from the Portugal wrestling scene. The only one I know of is Killer Kelly.
Yes. Yeah. I trained with her. Kind of. She gave us some sessions. I trained. And I started training in the same facility she did. I know her personally. Not like she's cool. Yeah. She's taught me stuff. She was there in 2019, right before the pandemic. She was there for a little bit, like a couple of weeks or maybe 3 weeks, and she went to all trainings, gave us pointers, a full training session to be fair, not just pointers, and it was really cool. She's a cool. I like her. She's cool.
She is cool. Yeah. I appreciate you coming on the show because someone actually told me about you, and I need to get a hold of him and see if he'll actually come on my show. Because you've been on his show before.
Yes. Who was it?
Mighty Thor.
Yes. I've been on his show. Yeah, for sure. And it was really cool. I like Mighty Thor. And I like doing these kinds of things, like talking podcasts and stuff. I think it's fun. It's cool. I like knowing people, and yeah.
So you've been wrestling since 2019?
Actually, I started in 2018. Started training in 2018. Yes, 2018. Yes, October.
I know you also have your background in MMA, don't you?
Kind of, yeah. I'm not like actual MMA. What I mean by that, I didn't never trained MMA specifically, but I trained in striking, kickboxing, kimbo, and then I did a little bit of judo. I'm now in jiu-jitsu as well, so I have that background. Yes.
And you interpret that into your wrestling, or you use that in your wrestling style?
For sure. Yeah, for sure. Especially the striking. Yeah, my finisher is a spinning heel kick, so to the head. So yeah,
I
for
like
sure.
like a roundhouse kick.
I kind of. I mean, if we're being technical and specific, like a roundhouse kick, you need to do the spin. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
It's just a high kick, I guess. But yeah, the spinning heel kick, you spin yourself and then kick him like. I mean, I guess not like that, but like straight to the face. So it's almost like a super kick, but you add the spin,
So like
and that's
Alistair Black's move then.
that is a spinning wheel kick where it does like
Okay.
this motion, this rotative motion. I do a super
Okay.
kick to the face. Yeah.
There's so many
So
different kinds of kicks. It's crazy to keep up with them all.
yeah, and I don't blame people for thinking that's a black mess or something. I'm honored if they call it a black mess. I don't, I don't have a problem with it. It's just a move that I always like doing when I was striking. I do a couple more. I do like the two combinations, and I like kneeing people. I like kicking them in the chest. So that's a lot of my move set. Then I also like doing German suplexes, and I do use the F5 from time to time. But yeah, that would be my finisher.
So are there any other people who use that kind of style that you would love to face off with?
Probably, yeah. If you're talking about Portuguese wrestling, not really. That's kind of my thing. But
Okay.
I mean, they do striking, of course, but not to the extent that I do. Like I'm a kind of in the Portuguese wrestling scene. I'm kind of a bigger guy.
Okay.
I'm around 205 pounds. That's my weight. I'm 6 feet tall. So I'm kind of a strong striker in the sense of like people strike me more often. I strike less often, but I hit harder. That's kind of my thing. And so they kind of do their kicks, and if I hit them back with my kick, that's going to hurt a little more. So but there's not really yeah. Sorry, please.
I was like, so you be guys like Gunther and like Ilya Dragunov and all of them, right?
I mean, yeah, I'm a big Gunther fan. I love Gunther. The wrestling I want to do and what I identify myself or identify with the most is Gunther's style. That's what I like doing. And yeah, when I fight against my opponents, especially if they're small or smaller than me, I like doing that kind of wrestling. Of course, there's people, one or two of them are bigger than I am, so I kind of have to shift a little bit, and that kind of makes it interesting because I don't do the same thing all the time. Like again, if an opponent is smaller than me, I like kicking them, but I also like throwing them around. I feel comfortable doing that. If they are bigger than me, throwing them around kind of makes it difficult, so I have to kick them more. That's kind of hey Thor, by the way. Speaking of,
what's up, Thor?
Hey, man. What's up? And yeah, come on.
So have you only been wrestling in Portugal, or have you gone outside of Portugal?
I have gone outside of Portugal. Yes, not for a long time and not many times by any means. I've never had like a singles match outside of Portugal, but I did go to Spain as the first time I went outside of Portugal. That was in 2023. We had a 5-on-5 elimination tag match, Spanish people versus Spanish guys versus Portuguese guys. Then I went to Spain again that same year, and we had like a gauntlet style match, but it was also like people would come in every 1 minute. There was like 7 of us. You could do pinfalls and stuff. There was no elimination over the top rope, so it's kind of a mixed gauntlet rumble thing. Then I went to Ireland to OTT, over the top wrestling. I went there to do a seminar, and I ended up being able to be part of their like students showcase, a kind of almost a little bit like a lot of people from the seminar did that show. And we did like a 4-on-4 elimination tag. Wait, was it elimination? No, I don't. Wait, I'm not sure. I don't think it was. It was just a 4-on-4, a straight tag match. And then I went to Spain again to do a rumble or a battle royal. I think it was a battle royal. But yeah, I've wrestled outside of Portugal. Yeah, those are the only occasions.
Have you been on any cards with any other big name people?
I think that card in Spain, and that card in Spain had guys like Michael Loco in it. That one where we also Connor Mills as well. The first time I went to Spain, he was there. I don't know if you know about him. He's prominent in the British scene, but of course they're probably European more than anything.
I keep up a little bit of the British scene. It's not very much that I keep up with.
Yeah, I would guess, yeah. But yeah, Michael Loku.
I know him.
Yeah.
I know him. He's from Ref Pro. Yeah.
Yeah, there you go. And I think he's been to AEW, right? So
Yeah, he has.
you might know him from there. And yeah,
Mm-hmm.
those are probably the biggest names. Yeah, Ethan Allen, Luke Jacobs as well.
I don't
I've
know their
met
names
them.
right
I've
off
had
the top of
seminars,
my tongue.
and I guess the biggest one that I've had seminars with, and that's happened twice. Oh yeah, and he was fighting too, so yeah, he was on the card. Trent Seven as well.
I love the mustache. The mustache. Yeah.
Yeah, yes, he was great. I love the seminar with him. I had one in Spain and I had one in Portugal as well. I think I thought about it with I talked about it with Thor as well. I I knew him in Spain. I met him in Spain, and then I managed to bring him over
Yeah.
to Portugal to do a seminar for us as well, which was
Yeah.
cool. So
I know your interest. Like I've seen a couple of videos of your interests. Like I love how you interpret like the boxing, like the robe that boxers wear after the ring. I love how you interpret that into your entrance.
yeah, yeah, I like that. That is a big part of my character. I feel like it establishes what I'm trying to convey to people. People identify it as a robe. I do like the Assassin's Creed thing in the cap. I
Yep.
like it as well.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
But
I know, like you and Will Ospreay interpret Assassin's Creed into y'all's gears.
yes, I mean, hopefully, I don't know. Are we the only ones? That's probably more right. But yeah,
Y'all are the only two I've seen that have done it. So
that. I mean, that's a good person to be compared to. I guess I'm not. I guess I'm not being compared to him, but to be able to have something in common with. That's cool. And yeah,
yes.
I do use that robe. I hopefully in the future I'll make it a little bit more elaborate and stuff. But I like the simplicity of it too, and I feel like it works really well with what I'm trying to do. It's just I'm just a more serious kind of guy, a more like straight fighting kind of guy.
Yeah.
And
the medals, like I've seen pictures of you with the medals. What are the medals from?
yeah, those are from kickboxing and kempo competitions. So like again, combat sports. Those are real. I'm a real national champion. Yeah.
See, that's almost like what Kurt Angle used to do when he used to come out with his gold medal around him. That's
yeah, but he only had two, so I'm kidding. Those are Olympic medals. So yeah, it's very different from national medals, but I fought really hard for those. Whether it was in the training sessions,
yeah, it's still cool though.
Yeah, I mean, I think it looks cool. I don't want to be the one to say it because it sounds presumptuous, but people usually think it looks cool, and it works either as a heel or a face. So yeah, that's cool.
Yeah, it is like, and how big is the scene in Portugal? Is there a big audience for it?
It is growing. I guess. I mean, I don't know, to be honest. Like, we have in our shows that we launch, we have like 3,000. Mr. Real National Champion over here.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that kind of sounds funny. But like the shows that we put out, like full shows have like 3,000 views. I don't know if that's a whole lot.
That's a lot of views. That is.
Yeah, so those are mostly Portuguese viewers, I would say, because the show is fully in Portuguese. So I guess that I mean, I guess one of the things that we could do is do like translations or something like actual English commentary, so more people could follow. But and the shows.
I was gonna say, how available is wrestling to fans over there? Like, is it is it easy to watch or?
Yeah, there you go. I was kind of going to get to it. Our shows are exclusively on YouTube and also live, of course. Like if you want to go there live, they are available. The tickets are never expensive at all. Like $8 to $12. That's the range right now. And we usually get around. And now there are shows that are free too. So there you go. The attendance ranges from 100 people to 500 people in a good day, I would say. But I feel like it's been growing. It wasn't like this pre-COVID, and it's been growing since. And I feel like there's a lot of room to do like 1,000 people shows very soon if you get the arena to it.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
Like, and I know, like, with all the big promotions, do y'all get a lot of them coming out there for like WWE, AEW? Do they come? I know AEW really doesn't do Spain or Portugal yet, but I know like WWE does their tours.
Yeah, we haven't had WWE in a long time. The last time was 2017, which was actually a nice story. I found out there was Portuguese wrestling in that show. I went to see WWE, and outside they were distributing flyers. That's how I found them. That's why I'm training now, and I'm wrestling now. But we haven't had WWE in a long time. They've went to Paris. They've went to the UK, Germany, not Spain really. I mean, yeah, they went to Barcelona actually. So, and I went to see them. So there you go.
I know they're about to be doing their tour of Japan next month.
Say what?
I said WWE is about to be doing a tour of Japan next month.
Japan?
Mm-hmm.
Damn. I mean, yeah, that sounds really cool. Okay, yeah.
So hopefully they might do a tour of just Portugal sometime, like a whole tour.
Oh, I doubt it. Portugal's a small country. It's not really a big market. There isn't really any space for touring, to be honest, because if you do a show in Lisbon, everybody from everywhere in the country, they're all gonna come. So there isn't. But I guess they could stop by. Please do that if you want to do a tryout too. Like, I'll do it.
Hey, do some house shows.
Yeah, if you don't ask for it, you're not gonna get it. So there you go. If they see this, please do a tryout again soon.
Yeah, get Paulo here a tryout. Give him a tryout.
Yeah, that's I would definitely apply. I applied for the last one, but I don't think I have a lot of experience, to be honest. I was more like, okay, maybe I'll be lucky. But I do need to be a little more international. I need to get more experience. I've been wrestling for 3 years. And if that never happens, I mean, you can never tell. I just love wrestling. So I'm just gonna keep doing it as best I can.
You never say never.
Right. Hey, Jonathan, by the way. Hey, I'm watching you. I'm watching the chat and stuff. So yeah.
I am too. Yeah.
Yeah.
So are there a lot? I know it's not really Portugal is not really a place for. Is there a lot of masked wrestlers in Portugal?
Masked wrestlers, like using masks. That's what you mean, right?
Yeah.
There are 2, I think. Yeah, I think there's 2, and we don't really. Yeah, that's 2. So there you go. Not really a lot of them.
Okay,
but there could be more.
Of that. Yeah.
I mean, there could be more of them if they want to do it, but I'm sure some people.
What has been? Yeah, in your 3 years of being a wrestler, what has been your favorite match so far?
My favorite match, yeah, that's kind of a hard question. I do have some sort of answer. There was a match. I mean, this match when I became the champion, like the reaction from the crowd at the end. I was the babyface, and they were happy for me to win. That tops it up. That's up there for sure. It was a very, very good match. But if I had to say like one, I mean, there's more, man. There's like this match with this. I'm gonna say rookie because he started wrestling at the same time as I did. We still call ourselves rookies sometimes. And he started training at exactly the same time as I did in the same school.
Yeah.
I had this match with him in October 2023, and I had this match with another rookie in May 2023. I mean, those are pretty cool matches. The October one might have been better. It was with a different guy, might have been better. So I like those matches, but I guess my favorite one ever was probably in February 2024 against a guy called Golden Boy Santos. You probably have never heard of him, but he has been trying out for WWE. Have you heard of him?
I have that was going to lead me to my next question. I had a couple images I have. I don't know if any of them are him, but I have a couple of them. I was going to pull up to show some of the matches you've had, so I didn't know if he was one of them.
It might be. That's actually. There you go. He is one of the rookies that I had a match with, the May match. That is Damião. That's just a poster that we are the coaches now. That's the poster announcing that we're going to have a new class on Wednesdays. That started 2 weeks ago. He's really, really good. Like, Damião is really fucking good. And he's charismatic too. Like, in a weird sense, like people kind of gravitate towards him. I feel like if there's something called it, he probably has it. That's the hit thing where people people just get drawn to him, and there you go. That's him for sure.
And you said the other guy was named what?
Golden Boy Santos. Like you could Santos Santos Pro 96. I think that's the handle. And he's been trying out for WWE. I hope he gets it, please. Things have been going well for him, and I had a match with him in February 2024. Was the day like February 17th? It might have been. It was either February 17th or February 24th. But I had a match with him.
So how many matches have you had in 3 years?
In 3 years, I probably had around like 60 matches, something like that.
That's not too bad.
It definitely doesn't go over 60. I mean, I don't know. I guess it depends on the scene, right? I feel like people would have more if they are in a more prominent scene. Like if you're in the UK, you could have a lot more matches than that in 3 years. But in Portugal, we have like, for the first year, we had like shows every 2 months, something like that. So that's 6 matches in 1 year. And then the other year might have been 10. Yep. So I guess I might very well be off, but it's definitely not more than 60 for sure. And it probably isn't more than 50, I would say.
I know a lot of the indie guys here in the U.S., like there's some indie shows here, they only run maybe once a month, maybe every 2 months.
Right. Did it really? I thought it was more. But I mean, I guess it would be like watching everyone else running once a month, but they do it in like let's say you watch 3 promotions and they all run once a month, but then like it's different days, so it almost feels like it's every week.
Yeah.
So I might have been that, but I don't know. I mean, I guess 60 matches would be cool, but I'm not really sure it is 60. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Hi, Jennifer. Hey, Jennifer. What's up?
Hey, Jennifer.
Yeah, I went to WrestleMania in Vegas, and it seems like there was wrestling every day of the week when WrestleMania was going on in Vegas.
Oh, I would bet there was. I would bet people. I mean, wrestling becomes prominent in those like when WWE comes to town. Like that happened in Barcelona as well. They had the show. WWE did Friday night SmackDown, and they had shows like Saturday and Sunday. So I mean, I guess people are just more drawn to wrestling because WWE is already there. So I guess they take that publicity in some way and try to bring it over to their show. Mm-hmm. And I mean, I think Kevin Owens has gone in that weekend, went to one of their shows. Kevin Owens, like, can you imagine? Like, he was just watching it as well. So can you imagine, like, Kevin Owens watching one of those shows? I think so. I mean, I can't confirm that, but I think so.
Kevin Owens is one of those guys that loves what he does.
Right. Oh, for sure. Yeah. Yeah.
Like he has shown up to GCW shows and all other kinds of indie shows while being a part of WWE.
Right. I mean, I don't know about any other indie shows, but like GCW is kind of a well-known thing, so I wouldn't be surprised if he did that. But just showing up to local indie shows, that's a really cool thing to do. And if he really does that, then, I mean, you're saying he does, so I guess that was true. That's a whole other level of respect and love for the show, for the sport again. So that's
I just seen the images of it when it happened. Like, that's pretty cool. Him showing up to an indie show to support them.
Yeah, for sure. That's really, really cool. And if I was in his position, I would probably try to do the same thing, because it's just a cool thing to do. Like you're already there. Just why not? You know.
When is your first title defense for your title?
I think it's going to be October 18th. I don't think it's confirmed yet, but I'm pretty sure it's going to be there, and I'm pretty sure I know who the opponent is, and it's going to be a tough one because he's bigger than me. So.
Is this the match that you won the title from right here? If I can get it to load up.
I don't think so. I don't think it's online yet, so probably not.
Oh no, I don't have a video. It's just a little image.
Oh, poster. Oh, the poster. Yeah. Where can I see it? It's not on screen yet, right?
StreamYard. I'm sorry. This takes some of these images take a minute to upload.
Oh, that's okay. Yeah, that's exactly the match. Yeah, there you go. I don't really like my photo there. I look like a baby on that photo. I don't know. But yeah, cool. I guess. Thank you. Yeah. If you're saying it's cool, I'll believe you. But you can keep it up if you want.
You got your eyes on the title, so.
Yeah.
I didn't want to keep it up too long because it really covers you up. I didn't want to have it covering you up.
That's fine. Yeah, I understand that. Yeah, but if you're still watching the image, that title that he has, that is the Lisbon Championship. And he's the Lisbon champion, and he was fighting me for the national championship. That's kind of the story there. He could fight for it because he was the champion. Like that is now the secondary title. The national championship is now, the main title. So yeah, he's a big dude too. He's my height, my size.
How many title matches have you had since becoming a wrestler?
Actually, I've had quite a few. I've had around 7, 8 title matches, something like that, not counting the ones that I defended the title with. So I guess, I could count them, but it's like 10 or something like that. And my first ever match was for the national championship. So there you go. For a different promotion, but it was.
Yeah, because I know I have one image of you holding 2 titles, so I didn't know what those titles were or where they're from.
Yeah, I can explain that. That's the title on the left, the silver title, is the secondary championship for my home promotion. That would be WP Wrestling Portugal. So that is the championship of honor. That's how we call it. That's the secondary belt. And it's also, the medals are attached to it too. The belt on the right, the golden one, that is from the Combat Sports. That photo was taken during the event where I won that belt. That was for the International Kempo Cup. And I won the tournament.
Cool.
Yeah, and those are really cool. And yeah, that one, the golden one, is for real fighting, I would say. I guess you would say that. And the other one is for wrestling. So it kind of matches up and it brings some legitimacy to wrestling. That's why I like that photo. I'm probably going to change it now because I have the national championship, but I still don't have the photo that I want. So when I do, I'm going to change it.
You've won a lot. You've won a lot, and you've won a lot of medals and a lot of titles, and that's awesome.
Yeah, I've been very lucky to be able to do that. Yes.
So, where is your dream destination to wrestle? Like your dream, what country do you want to wrestle in the most?
Okay, I guess I would say let's answer that in 2 parts. The dream promotion is WWE for sure. There's no question about that. And my dream, but I feel like that's a pretty normal answer. I don't really need to explain that. But that's where I want to be. That's the biggest platform. That's the matches that I like seeing the most. I like Gunther. I'd love to fight him one day if I pass the line in any way. And my dream, hey Valkyrie. I also that's from Thor podcast. I met her in Thor's podcast. How you doing? And my dream destination will probably be Japan. I'd love to wrestle in Japan one day, for sure.
Japan.
I guess the crowds aren't really that loud, but I'd love to do that.
Is there any one promotion in Japan that you have your eyes set on competing at more than the other?
New Japan Pro Wrestling. I'd love to do that. Dragon? No, wait, Dragon. Is Dragon still on? I'm not sure, to be honest. But
I know there's Pro Wrestling Noah.
Pro Wrestling Noah, yeah. I guess any promotion. I'd love to go there and wrestle in Japan. I guess any promotion would do. I feel like Japanese people have such a different wrestling style.
They do.
They look so much more. I don't want to say committed, but it almost feels like it's a martial art to them too. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I like the way they, they interpret, to use your term, wrestling in there. I love that it is respectful, that it is respected too, and the way they do it. I just love the way they do it. So I'd love to wrestle there too and learn something from them for sure.
I know the way their rings are set up and everything else is like a whole different ring style and everything they use in Japan.
Yeah, and I feel like I would love the ring there too. Some people say it might be a little less bouncy, I guess, or maybe it would be a little bit tougher. But I don't know. I feel like I would like it. I like running around the ring too. So that's why. But yeah.
And a lot of the talent that has come into WWE and AEW in the last couple of years passed through New Japan in some capacity.
Yeah. So that's that. Anytime I have the opportunity to better myself as a wrestler, I'm gonna take it. And whether that is wrestling somewhere else, doing some promos, doing some podcasts here, of course, too. I love taking those opportunities, networking, knowing people, and so any opportunity I can get, I'll take it for sure.
You never know which opportunity is going to be the one that takes you to the next level.
You never know, and I don't think you can ever count on it. I've realized through my life experience. I'm 25 years old. I don't have that much experience, but I've realized that whenever I go somewhere with the intention of, with a certain intent of, I guess maybe I'll get an opportunity or not, it doesn't really work. I'm not really happy doing that. I just like right now, I just go to those places and take those opportunities because I love what I do. And if anything more happens, I can't really control it. So then again, fortune favors the bold, I guess I would say. So I just go there, take the opportunity, do the thing, and hopefully it works out. And if it doesn't, I'm doing what I love. So what more can I ask for, right?
So other than wrestling matches, how many other podcasts have you done, like made appearances on?
I've done quite a few as well. I've done Thor's. I've done some Say I Quit podcast. I've done CCP podcasting productions too, and quite a few actually. So, and again, because I like doing it, I like reaching out. If they reach out to me, I'm probably gonna say yes. I don't really have a reason to say no, and it's been fun. Like all of them have been really fun, and I learned stuff. I learned how to speak as well and to share, or I guess give away. No, not give away. What's the term? There you go. I'm learning now, but to express my message, I guess I would say. So yeah, I love doing that.
Yeah, and I know another one of the podcasts that you've been on, another buddy of mine does, is the Wild Side Wrestling, the Wild Side podcast.
Yes, and that was recent too. Yeah, I've been there. Yes.
Yeah, he's another guy I've done some stuff with him in the past, so it's cool seeing how many people have had the same people it's like we run in the same circles.
Right. Yeah, I feel it might have been like a local circle. There was the CCP podcasting guys who suggested for someone else here, Real Moment of Truth.
Yeah,
they recommended me. Yeah, they recommended me, and he gave me like a big list of podcasts that he had talked to, one including you. So that's why I got it, and that was it's a cool thing.
Yeah, there's another show. It's called Mayhem Tainment, and I'm sure they'd love to have you on.
Sure, let's do that. Yes. Again, if you ask me for it, I'm probably gonna say yes. To be honest, unless it's something I deem as fishy in any way, I guess I would say no. But as long as you're good faith, you want to do your thing, have a good time, yeah, I'm on. Why not?
Oh yeah, they're awesome guys. Like I've done a lot of. I work with them quite a bit now.
All right, hit me up. Mayhem Tainment, Jonathan. Please hit me up at knockout.wp, and there you go. We can do that. We can arrange that.
So, what are your plans for 2026 with wrestling?
Yeah, first, the biggest thing I want to do is go international a little bit more. I'm going to start then in November. I'm going to Wales in the UK for a week. I'm going to do a training camp with guys like Wildcore. And I want to, try and go international a little bit more. I want to grow the Portuguese scene as well. But right now, I feel like we need a lot more know-how about wrestling. There's kind of some concepts that you kind of see on television, but you can't really explain like for yourself. So I guess I'm going to try and get that training. Of course, I'm going to try and get exposure as well. So in the future, I can do a tryout too. That would be a long-term goal, and who knows. But right now, my plans are going international and having a job that supports that, which is what I want to do, and wrestling, which is what I love to do. So those are the plans, for sure. Like I'd like to do at least 3 international appearances in some capacity, whether it is training or an actual show. I want to do at least 3 for sure.
So I know a lot of wrestlers, they drive to shows. Do you ever drive to shows with the other talent?
Yeah, I mean, we don't really drive to shows. We take a plane, and then we might rent an Airbnb to do that. Because I think what you were saying specifically is taking a car and actually riding or driving into that show, right? Even if it's in another state. I guess you'd say that in the United States. Almost any state in the USA is bigger than Portugal and almost all the countries in Europe. So your road trips would be a lot bigger, and you probably wouldn't want an airplane to do this, but we always take the plane. Whether it's for Spain or Ireland or France, I would probably take the plane. Wales, I'm gonna take an airplane too. So we don't really drive to the shows, but if we can go together, we do, and we sleep in an Airbnb and have that good time together. So there you go.
Do you have any one person or group of people that you've grown close to since joining professional wrestling?
Oh yeah, for sure. Yeah, especially Portuguese people, of course. Like we don't really have. All of us are part of the same community. We all know each other, and we all do the same. We all do all the shows. You know what I mean? So there isn't really this thing of you're this promotion, you're that promotion. We're all just the same people, and so we've grown close to each other. I would say there, of course, in a big group of people, some people will be more attached, I guess, to someone else. There's some kind of groups, but I have those kind of people, and I travel with them. But it doesn't mean that I will always do that. This trip to Wales is not going to be with anyone. I'm going to go by myself. So. But all the trips before I've done with those guys. So yeah, one of them is the coach, the coach that you showed on that that image. So yeah,
and I think you'll enjoy Wales. Like I've been to the UK once, but I didn't go to Wales. I went to London.
Yeah, yes, that makes sense. Yeah, Wales is a little bit more to the west, and it's a more, I would say, it's not really that visited. It's not a tourist destination. I wouldn't say that. So yeah, I'm probably gonna enjoy it. Yeah, I've heard that people there are really welcoming and loving. So, and I've had a friend that went there. I'm going to do the exact same thing he did. So, but he was British though, so I guess it was easier for him. But yeah, I expect I'm going to have a good time for sure.
So, do different countries have different styles of pro wrestling?
Oh, I would say that for sure. I mean, I guess not necessarily the countries, but there's definitely some different cultures. Like you can definitely see the difference between a Western style of wrestling, a Mexican style of wrestling, and a Japanese style of wrestling. I guess for me, that would be the three big, styles, if you want to call them that. I feel like there's a big difference, and you can notice that when you watch it. Like lucha styles, they like doing runners and flips and stuff.
Yeah.
The American style is more, bump and circumstances. I guess that's what you would say. Japanese style would lean more towards martial arts, probably. So there you go.
I've seen some big guys. They even Drew McIntyre. They do these dives to the outside, and it amazes me how some of these big guys can do some of these dives out to the outside like that.
I mean, yeah, you probably would think that they wouldn't do it, but it's always impressive when they do it. And they are athletic guys, so it is impressive. I mean, yeah, it's really cool to see. I like the Roman Reigns dive too. I feel like he gets a lot of airtime. He can jump high and stay there, which is kind of weird for someone so big. But I like it. I also like. I mean, this would be more expected of him too. But like Javon Evans recently did a dive where he just looked like he could fly. Do you remember that? This was like last week.
Yeah,
he almost looked like he was flying.
He got so much airtime.
Yeah, it's not even fucking fair. Like it looks like he has springs on his shoes, and I'm like, damn, leave some for the rest of us. I can barely get my feet off the ground. So there.
Yeah, I couldn't do what he did. I couldn't do it.
So for sure. I mean, I do dive sometimes. I'm not. I don't want anyone to interpret that wrong. I do some dives. Sometimes I can't do them. It's not really that often. But sometimes it's exciting to see it.
When's the last time you did one of your dives, and how much airtime did you get?
I got quite a bit of airtime actually. Not too much, like just a normal one. The last time might have been in June, I think. I think it was in June. We got some airtime, fell on top of my opponent, of course. People liked it. I managed to straighten my chest, I guess I would say.
Yeah.
It was cool, yeah. It was just a normal dive, but over the top rope. So there you go.
Okay. I'm sure seeing a big guy like you coming diving over the ropes, that's not something you want to see.
If you're an opponent, you probably don't want to do. No, you probably don't want to see it. Yeah.
And out of all the styles there are in wrestling, which one do you want to try the most?
Try? You mean?
Yeah.
You said try?
Yeah.
I mean, the one that I want to do the most again is like some King's Road style, like Gunther style wrestling. That's the one that I think is the coolest, and I identify that I relate to the most. I like it. Someone introduced me to the whole All Japan Days of Wrestling, like Misawa, Kenta Kobashi, Kawada, Taue. I love those matches. I feel like what I like most about those matches is that you, even if you know wrestling, you don't really know when it's gonna end, because they don't have one finisher. I mean, they do have their signature moves, but they could end the match in a German suplex. We don't try. Wait, fuck. Yeah, we don't try. We triumph. There you go. I remember that. That's Valkyrie saying in the chat. We don't try. We triumph. There you go. But they don't really have a finisher. They do have their signature moves, but they could end the match like a brainbuster or a German suplex or a power bomb. Everybody could win a match with a power bomb. They like have these scales of like what moves are the strongest. Like a strike is on the lower hand, a slam would be on the bigger hand, then a suplex, and then power bomb. The power bomb in Japan back in those days was feared as almost. I guess from what I've seen, it was almost one of the biggest finishers that if anybody used, the match would probably be over. But you never know, and that's why I like it. I feel like when you lean too much on I only win with my finisher, then why are you doing the other? Like, why are you doing? If you're a fighter, why are you doing anything else than your finisher? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, I guess you could say you're trying to weaken your opponent so that you can get the finisher, but it's a thin line, and it is possible to do that, but it's a fine line. You have to navigate that.
So what I've seen some of the pictures I've seen of your gear, like what kind of gloves do you what kind of gloves do you wear in your matches?
I have them here. Do you want me to fetch them? I have them right there.
Oh yeah, that'd be perfect. Yeah.
Yeah, then give me just like 5 seconds. I'll get them.
Okay. Thank y'all for everyone viewing. Thank y'all for checking out the show.
All right, I'm back. Was it 5 seconds? I hope it was 5 seconds. Yeah. So these are the gloves that I used to use.
Okay.
Back in the day, I don't use them anymore. I could put one on. I don't use them anymore because I find it's harder to wrestle in them, and it also doesn't look as cool.
Yeah.
But yeah, these are the gloves that I used to use, like MMA style gloves.
Yeah, almost like the ones that almost like the ones that Brock uses. Yeah.
Yeah, but you can't really chop with them, and I like chopping.
No.
So, I mean, you guess you can do it, but it doesn't sound the same. You know what I mean?
It doesn't sound like what it does when Gunther does it.
There you go. Yeah, it really doesn't. So I kind of, and it also makes it sometimes more complicated to navigate the ropes and stuff, maybe the top rope. So I ditched them. But I guess they look cool. They
do.
They used to make me look bigger when I was smaller. I started wrestling at like 185, 180, something like that. Yeah, they do make it hard. They do make it harder to do some moves for sure. Also to grab the opponents and stuff, like any advantage. Like I was used to using these when I was fighting, or gloves when I was fighting. So I guess that's why I used them. But with wrestling, you can't really do that. You can't really neglect any kind of advantage that you can have. And if I don't wear gloves, I can grab them. And if I hit them, it also hits harder because there's no padding on the gloves. So I guess that would be the balance to it.
So do you just tape your hands now?
I don't even tape my hands. What I do is I have some tape on my wrist. I do that, but I don't tape my knuckles or anything. So we're hitting you hard, bang.
Oh, the real the strong style striking, yeah.
Hell yeah. Mm-hmm.
So, do you have any merch that you're going to be coming out with or anything?
I don't have merch that'll be coming out, but I do have merch available at cooltopiaapparel.com if you want to check it out. We've done some international shipping. I don't know if you've ever done to the United States. That would probably be more difficult. But yeah,
I know with us,
that's a t-shirt though.
Yeah, with Mayhem Media, we have we use our own little storefront ourselves. This is what we use. We use Bonfire.
Oh, okay.
And, yeah, dude. We have shirts, sweatpants, duffel bags, coffee mugs, and it's at www.bonfire.com/store/Mayhem Media Shop.
All right. I mean, yeah, I guess if you want to see mine, I'm gonna put it in the chat. So I guess we can do that. Okay, let me just sign in. That would be cool. There you go.
So, how many different designs and all do you have for your merch?
I have only 2 for my shirts. I should do another one next. Oh, it's filled to post. Oh, okay. Wait a minute. I guess I'm just gonna do this then. Wait, what? Just gonna do this, and you can check it out.
Yeah.
So what I was gonna say is, so I do have 2 t-shirts designed. Like the first one I don't really like. That was my idea, and it's a friend of mine that did it, and he did it exactly as I asked, but it just didn't really fit well. Like the design and stuff doesn't really look good on a t-shirt. So then we did another one, and I think that one looks really good. Unfortunately, I have my version of it. I think I watched it, and I think it's drying, so I guess it would be. I could bring it, but I can't wear it because it would still be wet.
Yeah.
But it is cool. Like if you want to pull it up, if you want to go to the site, I guess you would need to find it. But if you go to roster or put it in English or anything, you could find it under my name, of course. And it's Paulo Knockout Cruz, quando match cooking. Yeah, that means when you mess with the kid.
So does anyone make the robe that you wear? Who makes that for you? Do you make that?
I bought it.
Yourself?
No, I had to buy it. Yeah, I bought the robe, and then we have a gear producer in Portugal that does do international stuff. So if anybody sees that and they want something, you could talk to her. It's Lucha Libre wrestling gear, and she does some really cool stuff. And I had my rope. I bought it, and then she completed it with elements that would personalize it. So she customized it for me, right? Okay. The knockout at the back with my team's symbol. Yeah, there you go.
Yeah,
man, that photo is really, really cool.
It is. It makes me think of Rocky. Like when I first saw it, made me think of Rocky.
Thank you. Yeah, that's a really cool compliment. I'll take it as a compliment. And I am the babyface right now, and I guess I would be Rocky in the next show again. I'm gonna fight a guy that's bigger than me. He's almost 7 feet tall. No, he would be like, no, that was a lie. He's like 6'3", something like that. 6'3", 250 pounds, something like that.
So he's got weight on you too.
He's got weight on me. Yeah, a big show kind of size. You know what I mean? He's not muscular or anything, but he's like a big brute, like a bear. Okay. It's like fighting a grizzly bear or anything. So there you go.
So do you ever see yourself like being a heel in wrestling, or just always being a face?
No, I started as a heel actually. So yeah, I do see myself as being a heel again, and I might. Who knows? But like life's pretty good right now, so I don't really need to do that. But I started as a heel. I started as like that cliche MMA character that he's an MMA guy and he thinks he's gonna ruin everybody in wrestling. I got my ass kicked a couple of times. Then my kind of story goes like that. I think I'm great because I'm an MMA guy. I get humbled, and then I start to actually have to learn wrestling and be good at wrestling to win shows. And I did that. I became a babyface, and now I'm the champion. So that's kind of the ride that we've been on for the last 3 years.
That's amazing. That's an amazing story. And with your background, with your background in MMA, do people still give you grief for that? Like, since you try to still use that in your wrestling?
Say it again, please.
do people still give you like a hard time like that? You still try to interpret your MMA style into your wrestling?
I mean, some people might, I guess. Not really. I feel like when it comes to a performer, in a performance sense, and if we're talking about my peers, like this is a real good advantage that I have,
Mhm.
being able to like bring MMA because it's just a very easy character to interpret. You know what I mean? It's you could describe it in one sentence. He's the MMA guy. You know what I mean? And that
Yeah.
makes it easy for people to understand and to connect with, whether it is they don't like me or do like me. So if when it comes to defense, some might give me a hard time. I've never really got that from them, and they usually like my outfit. They like the way I fight. They like they like my theme music. So it's usually harder to be a heel than to be a babyface because the choices that we've made along the way, they're cool. So that would make it harder to be a heel. But I do like being the heel. But I like being the heel. But what I'm gonna say is, people usually ask me what I like being more. Is that a heel or a face? And I do like being a face more than being a heel. But
Okay.
I enjoy both.
The reason I asked about the people giving you grief for, like, because I know there's been so many former MMA people that go into professional wrestling and they're just marked as, oh, they're just a former MMA person trying to be a wrestler now.
Yeah, and it's almost like there's been people that worked to be a pro wrestler and don't get the same opportunity. So it's like kind of a jealousy kind of thing. That never really happened to me. Like I guess you could say like Ronda Rousey for example.
Yep.
Like she was really good, and she came in with this star power, and she kind of passed over. That's why she got. That's why she went heel, because the people in wrestling, they don't really like that anyone passing over some root MMA guy. Sorry, some wrestling guy that's been here for years, paying his dues, doing his stuff. But I don't really get a hard time for that because I trained a lot. I didn't arrive at training or anything else as the MMA guy. I'm a pro wrestler for sure,
Yeah.
and I just interpret that character. So and I've had the same journey as my rookies peers, in the sense that we started at the same show. We do matches that are, sometimes they are the main event, sometimes I am the main event. They get important matches, I get important matches. So I don't pass over anyone. I just have a different character than they do.
So are wrestling schools different in Portugal than in other, like how they are here in the States?
I'm not sure. I don't know how wrestling schools are in the States. So I mean, we do the best we can with what we have, which isn't a lot. We don't have a ring always set up. If we do have the ring, we need to set it up by ourselves every single training session and set it back down so other people can use the facilities. So it's not really like a main thing. We don't have like a main building where we do classes. We have like three academies, and that would be three academies that would be in the north of the country, in the center of the country, and in the south of the country. And they all work very differently. Each coach has their own style. I like technique. I like good looking wrestling, and I like some character work. In the north, they enjoy character work a lot. They work on the sounds. They work on the promos as well. And in the south, they also like crowd interaction. So it's all very different, and we can all benefit from going to any class, whether it is my class in the north or in the south. So they all complement each other.
So when you pick your theme music, are you stuck with it for your career, and how is it picked?
I'm not stuck with it for my career, but right now I do really like it, and I'm planning to keep it for a long time. It was picked like you. It wasn't really my first choice. I wasn't even the one that picked it, but it just turned out to be so perfect. My theme song is called Knockout, and it's from something called the Knockout League, which is kind of a rap battles. Knockout League in Portugal is battles,
Okay.
and they have this rap guy that raps about knocking someone out. And I think the music worked for them, but it was also made by that guy for someone that was going to do real fighting. They never really ended up using it. I can't find it anywhere. So like, it was made for an actual fighter, but they don't use it. So we did, and like, this was chosen like 1 month before the show. Like we were scrambling, seeing what could work, seeing what nicknames would work from it. And actually, I got my nickname Knockout. It is from that music. If I didn't have that music, I wouldn't have my nickname. And it ended up just working because the music says Knockout a lot. People can sing along to it, and my name is Knockout. So There you go. That's how it picked.
I know because a lot of wrestlers, they have to be careful what songs they use. That way they don't get copyrighted or
Right.
They don't pay royalties.
Yeah, I have to say, like, we didn't ask the music creator, I would say, to use the music, because those are small shows. We don't really do it online. We do now, and I'm very lucky that he's a cool dude and a chill dude, and he likes the entrance, he likes the music, and he has no problem that I use it, not that I know of, and we've spoken from time to time. I would love to have him sometime perform the song for my wrestling entrance. Unfortunately, we couldn't make that happen in September, but hopefully next that, because he's just been chill. He's never gone to us, struck anything down, or just not even a message saying that it didn't want to do it. It just, when I win or when I do my entrance, he messages me and saying, "Really, really cool, man. Keep doing your thing. Do everything you." So yeah, I'm lucky on that end for sure. I was afraid that could be a problem, but it isn't. So yeah.
Thank you. When I was looking for a song to hype up on Instagram that you were coming on, I saw "Till I Clash." I'm like, that works for him because like it was basically a boxing song.
"Till I Collapse" from Eminem, right?
Yeah.
That probably works. Yeah, for sure. And it's also kind of my story in recent months. Like, my story for this match was very much in that vein, which is, I'm not gonna stop. I'm gonna keep fighting for my dream, which is, and I want this more than you do. So I'm definitely gonna do this till I collapse. I didn't collapse. I ended up winning. So that song would work for sure.
And again, I appreciate you coming on the show, and your story has been it's been one of the most awesome stories I've heard, and you being my first international guest, it's been a real experience.
Thank you. This was fun coming on the show. I hope we can do this again. I like you, Mike. So that was cool. And I always like sharing the stories. I always like knowing people. I hope I didn't talk too quick, because I sometimes have a tendency to do that, and I have to control myself. I hope you could understand me.
Yeah, everything was perfect. And for everyone watching, if you want some Paulo knockout gear, y'all need to go check out his storefront.
Oh, thank you for the promotion. Yeah, there you go. I hope you can get it in the USA. We've never really tried that. We've tried it. Yeah, there you go. That's the first design. I don't really like that one. It looks like a poster printed on top of a t-shirt. But I mean, if you like it, please go ahead. I like the other one. That one, yeah. We have the front there, and if you want to see the back, it looks cool. There you go.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like that one. Cool, I use that one a lot.
So it's a cool design. It's a cool design.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah, it ended up looking really much better, but we probably need to do a new one soon. He's talked to me about it, and I just haven't had the time or the patience to be honest. But like, if you want to try, and if anyone watching wants to try and order one, please go ahead. It might take some time because we're not used to shipping to the US yet. So I mean, but I guess we could try that. So there you go.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, thank y'all for watching this episode of the Media Mania podcast. I've been your host, Media Maverick Mike Weldon, and this has been Paulo Knockout Cruz. Make sure y'all catch us on the replay.
Thank you.